Prabhupada says, but it does not matter. He may be subject to it. So, if you have done sinful activity, what is the definition for sin? Sin means not following the laws of God, disobeying the Supreme Lord's laws, disobeying his agents who institute the laws. When you do that, then you're subject to punishment. It's very simple. As much as we go on the road in a vehicle and you break the traffic law, you will be punished, you will be fined. Because if you don't follow the law, it is difficult for others who are following the law and living peacefully and making progress to Krishna consciousness. So since you are a disturbance to others, and since you are proud and arrogant and you don't want to follow the laws of God, you deserve to be punished. Yes or no? No? Simple, very simple to understand. So you are punished. When you are punished, what are you supposed to know? Why are you punished? You are punished so that you know that you cannot disobey the laws of God. You cannot disobey the authorities who uphold the laws of God. You cannot do that. And you're supposed to learn after getting punishment that hereafter I will follow the laws of God. But if you come back after getting punished, you forget the punishment and you again start breaking the rules, then you'll again severely get punished. So it is mentioned here, conditioned souls forget the punishment that they have got and again they commit same nonsense. Again and again they are punished. Again and again they are returned. Again and again they are punished. This is the question asked by Parikshit Maharaj Shukadeva Goswami. Prayaschitam ato apartham manye kunjara sauchava. Kvachit charati tat punaha. Punaha, again he will do it. You get punished, again he will do it. So what is the use of this punishment? The wonderful question asked by Parikshit Maharaj Shukadeva Goswami. Oh, going round and round, again getting punished, but it is not changing. So this is the nature of the conditioned soul noted even by Parikshit Maharaj. That this punishment is useless. He's not learning. And in human society also, you'll see people go to the jail. And actually in the jail, they live better than they are living outside because here they don't have a place to stay, no food to eat, no work, nothing. So jail is good here. They think such low class. But they commit crime again to go back to the jail. Because there will be peaceful. I'll get food on time. I'll get a little less freedom, but that's okay. Sometimes there are people who do this. Mostly people value their freedom very much. But if when you get freedom and you don't want to obey the laws of God, or your authority or anybody, then you're subject to punishment again. So somewhere in this whole cycle, things are not happening as it's supposed to happen. So Parikshit Maharaj asked this very intelligent question. Prayaschitam apo apartham manye kunjara sauchava. It is like the elephant taking bath. He takes bath and he comes back. As soon as he gets out of the river, he'll take mud and then put it on top of himself. He dirties himself again. Kunjara means elephant. Kunjara Sauchavat means the cleansing of the elephant. It is like that. Your whole system that you have made. Shukadeva Goswami will answer, yes, you know correctly. Only thing that will change that is bhakti. When he starts doing devotional service to the Supreme Lord, and when he actually chants the holy name and slowly develops love for Krishna, then he will lose taste for doing this sinful activity. So So this is the psychology of the conditioned soul. The psychology of the conditioned soul is helplessly trapped. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Again and again he will take birth. Again and again he will commit sinful activity. Again, he does not know how to get out of it. It's an extremely difficult trap. It's not a joke. You have to be deeply thinking about who am I, what am I doing, why am I getting beaten left, right, and center, black and blue by material nature. To understand that itself, it takes a lot of time. You have to have some sympathy that you are suffering. To understand that I am suffering takes a long time. You don't, they'll say, you don't know who is beating you in darkness. Who is giving you pain? Where is it? I don't see, but it's coming from somewhere. I'm suffering. But it's okay. It's okay. Like it's mentioned here, the Lord's material potency, Avanatmika Shakti, Maya Shakti, will give you a kick and quickly cover the memory. What an amazing program this is. Will give you a kick and shout, everything is fine. Wonderful. Why don't you do it again? It's mentioned the Lord's Maya Shakti has got two potencies. Avaranatmika, Akshepatmika Shakti. Avaranatmika means covering up your real knowledge, covering up your experience. Avritam jnanam etena jnanino nityavairina. Kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena analena cha. Krishna speaks about the knowledge getting covered by lust. In the same way, it says, Jnane, avritam jnanena avritam jnanam muhyanti jantavaha. Forget that. 5th chapter, you'll see, he said, I don't take the sinful activities of all these living entities. They are doing sinful activity because their knowledge is getting covered by illusion. And they like it. And they're going on doing the same thing. How can I say anything about it? So it is such a wonderful thing that somebody comes and shows mercy. And says, wakes you up forcefully. Although you may slap him, you may hit him, you may do that, he will just forget all that and wake you up. Chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. The person who really wakes you up and gives you Krishna consciousness, that person you must be very grateful to. Must be very, very grateful to. Because he has cut across your illusion and woken you up. And it is mentioned in the Bhagavatam, Yamaraj is telling Yamadutas, such persons who are woken up and who are chanting the name of the Lord, never go near them at all. They are not in your domain. He's telling the Yamadutas, don't go near these people. Huh? I did not know this. You don't know? Never go near them. But you bring to me persons who do their duty correctly, look after their family very well, perform all the karmas correctly, even follow the laws correctly, but never chant the holy name, never think of the Supreme Lord. That fellows you bring here. Very interesting purport. Those who follow everything correctly also are sinning. Not that if I follow the laws of God according to my karma, I am a wife, I am a husband, I am a child, I am a this thing, I'll follow all the duties correctly. Now what's your problem? No, human life is not meant for that. For following duties correctly. It's not meant for that. It is definitely meant for a higher purpose. The higher purpose is you must inquire, who am I, who is God, what's my relationship with God, and develop love of God. If you don't do this, again you should be punished. That's punishment B level. A level if you don't follow the laws of God. B level if you follow only the laws of God. Without knowing what is the rule meant for. The rules of God are meant for you to be followed, and you must ask question, why am I following this rule? Who is this person who set the rule? Then you get to know about God. Ah, really? That's why Krishna is saying, once you know about me, sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja. No rule, no regulation required. Even religion, you give it up. Religion means full of rules and regulations. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam. You have understood now, you have to surrender to me, forget the rules, forget the religion. Because it's meant for you to know this. And if you follow rules and regulations and don't know this, then you should be beaten. You should be punished. Why? You don't know what is the purpose of the rules. This is an intricate understanding. There's a purpose. That's why it's mentioned, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says in this shloka, that Yamaraj will force you to surrender to Krishna by punishing you. That is his business. Everybody wants you to surrender to Krishna, including the Guru, including Yamaraj. Sama, Beda, Dana, Danda. Danda is given by Yamaraj. Sama, Beda, Dana, you did not understand. Following the rules and regulations also, you did not understand. It is to lead to worshipping Krishna, you did not understand. Okay, then you have to be Danda. The Danda is a person, is Yamaraj. Last resort. Give you, get up, screaming, wah, wah. Now you understand, you must worship Krishna. I will worship Krishna, definitely. When you go back and don't do it, again you will come back, again. All the purposes of rules and regulations, all the purposes of punishment, everything is meant for you to remember Krishna and surrender to him. If a person remembers that, then he is freed from following even dharma. What to speak of Yamaraja? Yamaraja's servants will run away from you, fear of devotee. Skanda Purana says that when the Yamadutas see a person with tilak and kantimala and chanting the holy name, they scream and they run away like dry leaves in a breeze, in a wind, swirling like this, are scattered. Like that, they look at and they run away. They're so afraid of seeing devotees. What to speak of them coming to take you for punishment? Right? That's what happened in the case of Ajamila. He did sinful activities, but he's actually a nice fellow, nice soul. But he remembered Krishna, chanted the name of Narayana. So instantly the Yamadutas' ropes were cut. And they were very sad. How dare you? You know our authority is Yamaraj. And they said, go and ask him things. He will tell you. And the Yamadutas don't do this. And Krishna's name, they've already imperfectly, don't go near them. They are not your domain. Understand very well the purpose of Yamaraj existing. The world is filled with people who are against God, against religious codes. So all these people will definitely go to Yamaloka. In the Yamaloka, you will get fried out like nothing. Income tax people are all nothing compared to them. They're very worried. Yesterday, I was speaking to somebody who was showing me a message from one of our donors saying that income tax people came 4 days. I have been completely awake, unable to do this, and all that, because we asked some donation or something. And I will definitely get back to you very soon. So sometimes we call the income tax people as Yamadutas. But actually that is nothing compared to the real Yamadutas and real Yamaloka and the punishment meted out. You don't see that here. Actually, you get a different body to take the punishment itself. Special body for taking the punishment. In Yamaloka, people ask question, no, how will I get punished? I already died. I don't have a physical body. No, don't worry. Don't worry. That is not a problem for Yamaraj. They give you a nice body, which you will get very attached to, which is more subtle. And in that subtle body, you'll get punishment. In that you get the punishment will be more painful. Physical body actually cannot affect you too much. Yamaloka body you'll get separately and you'll get punished. So life here may be much better than Yamaloka. Everybody visits Yamaloka, they get huge sound will be coming up. So people crying and wailing and screaming, getting punished. Whole loka for punishment. There will be small departments, some jail, some police, each place, one whole loka, one planet for punishment. People in the universe go, Yamaraj must really be the superintendent of all the cops and all the people who are looking after, he must be the supreme cop, super cop. He punishes people over the whole universe, including kings, great persons, everybody come to him. How Yamaloka will be. Interesting, huh? You should really take yatra to these places, heavenly planets, Yamaloka, Patal Loka, Nagaloka. No? Generally, people really understand what, my gosh, description of hellish planets in the Canto is like that. The description, my gosh, is this true? Definitely it's not true. Then shift the pages. Actually, it is true. It is true. There is, and we are regularly being born after going there into lower bodies and this thing and coming up to human bodies and doing nonsense again. So very pathetic. The suffering of the soul is so pathetic, it even makes Krishna feel very bad. And that is why he appears in many different forms to remind the conditioned soul that I am your real savior, I am your father. Pitahamasya jagato mata data pitamaha. I am your real well-wisher. Sukhridam sarvabhutanam yatvamam shanti mrijati. In so many ways he is giving instructions. And these instructions we should hear very carefully and execute them. So much suffering people undergo in this world out of ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of sinful activity. Ignorance of one's constitutional position, ignorance of God, Krishna, ignorance of the material world, all these put together make you do nonsense. That's why cultivating knowledge is very important, which is what is called education. Knowledge means cultivating education of who you are, who is God, what is this world, where are you, where should you go. This is what is called knowledge. Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suraya. Jagravadu Sasamindate Vishnu Riyat Paramam Padam. The supreme destination for everybody is to go back to the spiritual realm. So there are so many stories of Yamaraj, pure devotees of the Lord, and everybody who has chanted Hare Krishna under the instruction of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is saved from Yamaraj. Definitely. From your mouth, Harinama has come. You have eaten prasadam. You have done seva for the Lord. Krishna will personally take care of you if you are his devotee. So many people have been saved from Yamaraj, put under the shelter of Krishna. And Yamaraj is very happy about that. Because he is a great devotee, he is one of the 12 Mahajanas. And he models pure devotional service. So it's not that he is getting very happy punishing everybody and having some thrill watching other people suffer. Schadenfreude. It's not that he is happy watching other people's misery. He is sad to know that people are missing out on the instruction of Krishna. So he does his duty, but if he gets a chance, he will always lead people to Krishna consciousness. That is why this description is given of Yamaloka. Between the Garbhodaka ocean and the lowermost planet in the lower planetary systems. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, Talatala, and all that. I don't know the order, but Patala is the last. Patala Loka. Underneath that is the hellish planets. Underneath that is Yamaloka. So that is where you go down, get punished, and maybe you will not come back again up. You may be in the lower planets only. So very simple. Very easily you can go to the lower planets. If you are again capable of taking a human form, right, that will happen to you appropriately. So these are all laws of the world, the universe. There are universal laws. We cannot deny it in ignorance, say it does not exist. You cannot say there is no authority that I have seen in this whole creation. All this is unfortunate. That you think that only by seeing and faculties can you understand. There are so many things that we cannot understand. Therefore, there is scripture. Scripture is telling us very clearly the makeup, which we will never know on our own. And came back. Right. So it was not my intention, since you did not have any particular shloka, I just opened up my phone and this thing came up first. It must be Krishna's arrangement that we are speaking on this particular topic. Yamaloka, Krishna is able to choose on a night Sunday morning, which is an Ekadashi. We would rather want to actually speak on pastimes and everything else. But we are anyway doing the fifth canto for the Bhakti Vaibhav students, and I think that's the reason why it's not like that. We were discussing this. Yeah. This is something that devotees are not afraid of. It's not that when they read the description of Yamaloka, that the devotees are very afraid. Devotees actually know, they feel sad for such existence, Yamaloka. Devotees, because of seeing Yamaloka, because of seeing people get punished, what devotees will rather do is to go and preach and save more people from sinful activity, from having to go to Yamaloka and get punished and suffer like this. People are talking to them about Krishna, convincing them to surrender to Krishna. It is not an easy thing to do, but Krishna works with the devotees, and through the devotees, they do a very, very important service. They brought to Krishna consciousness, and they become very grateful to consciousness, and they also continue to preach the glories of Krishna. This way, it is the Lord and no danger, the best marketing people for Krishna. They are sales of Krishna. They market the holy name, Krishna's pastimes, his books, his Srimad Bhagavatam. That food, not knowing what to do. Yeah, Acharya in clear direction. Saving people, Krishna speaks of it in the Bhagavad Gita also. Gives information to others. Tasman Ansheshu Kastamah Bhavita Nachame Tasman Anni Priyataro Bhuvi. In all these planetary systems, there is nobody as dear to me as those devotees who preach the holy name and spread this message of Krishna. Oh, that's so it's going out and out, in and out. 4 times it's gone off. Again, it says internet connection is unstable. So I presume there are no questions about Yamalokan, or people don't have questions normally. Om Tat Sat Jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki